Congresswoman Elise Stefanik was elected on Friday to replace you as the #3 Republican in the House leadership, and she wasted very little time in saying what she thinks about all this. Take a look.
I support President Trump. Voters support President Trump. He is an important voice in our Republican Party, and we look forward to working with him.
What do you think of Stefanik?
Well, I think she's wrong. You know, when you have a former president who did what Donald Trump did, who provoked an attack on our Capitol to try to stop the counting of electoral votes, to try to steal the election, a former president who continues to threaten the democracy in the way that he is, he's forfeited his opportunity to...
Well, I just want to ask you, I understand what you say about Trump. I'm asking you about Stefanik, who is wrapping herself in the mantle of Donald Trump. You said to play along with the big lie is to betray Republican voters. Is she betraying Republican voters?
You know, what I said in my last remarks to the conference as chairwoman of the conference was that if they were looking for leaders who would be complicit in spreading the big lie, I wasn't their person, that there were plenty of other people who would do that. I think that it is fundamentally dangerous. I think it's wrong. And I think as Republicans, especially, we have a responsibility to stand up and to say we believe in the Constitution. We will fight for that. We will fight for the rule of law, and to build that foundation so that we can get back the voters we lost in 2020. I mean, that is really a key here. We lost the House, the Senate, and the White House while Donald Trump was president. We've got to get voters back so that we can get Republicans back into position where our policies are the ones that are in place, that frankly are the ones that are necessary for the future of the nation.
During your round of interviews this week, you were also asked about House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy, and here's what you had to say about him.
I think that he is not leading with principle right now, and I think that it's sad, and I think it's dangerous.
When you talk about him being dangerous and the way he's leading the party, and I asked this about both McCarthy and Elise Stefanik, are they being complicit in what you consider the Trump lies?
They are, and I'm not willing to do that. You know, I think that there are some things that have to be bigger than party, that have to be bigger than partisanship. Our oath to the Constitution is one of those. I've worked in countries around the world where you don't have a peaceful transition of power. What's happening right now with Donald Trump and his continued attacks on the Constitution and the rule of law is dangerous, and we all have an obligation to stand up against that.